Hello, hello, everyone. How are all my friends? Let's see. Hello, Gretchen, Denise, Bo, Brandon. Let's see here. Susan, Kathy. I know Lori is here. Rachel, Madeline, Patricia. Hello, hello, everyone. It is cold, wet, rainy, chilly in South Carolina, too. My glasses are having issues tonight. Hello, hello. There's Lisa. Yes. Oh, everybody's getting their goodies. Good, 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 good. Our little team is working their little honeybee behinds off in the warehouse, getting all of the orders out. Hello, 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 Gail. Okay, so tonight, we are going to make a card with a gift card flappy holder situation going on tonight. I started out and was just going to make a gift card holder, and then it turned into a whole make a card situation. So roll with me tonight as I make this, but it's going to be fun. I'm using some dies that were not created to hold a gift card, but I'm turning it into that because I've been doing that a lot lately. Like the ornaments and the tags and all the things is like finding new ways that we can use the things that we have in our stash to create some fun holiday projects, right? Okay. So let's see what's going on before we get to that. So housekeeping stuff. As I mentioned, our small team is working hard to get all of our orders out. A lot of people don't realize that how small Honeybee Stamps really is. So there's Lisa, Melissa, and I on kind of the backside. And then there's only about 5 ladies that pack all the thousands of orders that come in, especially like Black Friday and stuff. There's 5 ladies. So, I know most of you, our friends here, already know those things, but I always like to say that because I think that people think that we're a really big company because we've been around for a little bit, but we're still just a small mom and pop shop company. And so, thank you all. They do a great job in the warehouse. They do. I can assure you that when you get your package, it's going to be like opening a Christmas gift because they take a lot of care in doing that. Yes, 5 ladies must be. Yes, it is. It is. They are working hard, and I am working hard to answer all those customer service questions on the backside. So your patience with us is greatly appreciated. It's almost time for our 10th anniversary celebration. Can you believe it? Those of you that are waiting for on emails, Lisa, I was Lisa's little helper, but Lisa has put together the email that's going to go out to you all. So be looking for that. And we're just getting our little, what do I say? I always say this incorrectly. T's crossed, I's dotted. You know that little saying? We're getting all of our ducks in a row in order for that email to go out. So patience with us is always appreciated. All right. What else do we have going on? We only have a couple weeks left that I'm going to be doing a few little holiday things here and there. And then I'm going to kind of morph into more winter cards. So blues, silvers, snowflakes, all that good stuff. And then coming up right after Christmas, I can't believe it's almost Christmas, we are going to start doing sneak peeks of our January release. Starting in January, we are going to very small, curated monthly releases. And when I say very small, curated monthly releases. So you're going to see new stuff from us every month. And so that's going to be fun. It's going to be fun for me as a creator to get to play with new things all the time. So, all right, I am going to go down to my desk view here and let's talk about making a card that has a little bit of interaction to it. When you flip it up, we're going to have a gift card inside. So let's talk about the dies that I am using tonight. So for my little decorative panel on my card, I'm using this lovely layout, and this is the posted little collection. I love this kind of frame shape we have here. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to use some of our holiday pattern paper. I am going to use this little ribbon, like little decorative ribbon strip as well. But I am going to make my little gift card flippy holder out of our seasonal signs, Lovely Layers seasonal signs. You guys probably remember this one from the fall. But I'm going to create a gift card little holder mechanism situation. What I've done is I have taken this die right here, and you can see the size of it is just about perfect to kind of tuck away a little gift card. And then I have cut the sweet little mittens. There's also a big red bow, or you can make it any color you want, but a bow. So you could decorate it for Christmas if you wanted to do that as well. This would also be a really sweet Christmas ornament if you wanted to create something like that. And growing up, when I was a kid, if my grandmother was going to give us, there wasn't gift cards back when my grandmother was still with us, but she always or sometimes tucked money into envelopes, and it always went on the tree. So that is, we always looked for our little envelopes on the tree. So that would be a way to add some gift cards or whatever onto that. But I'm going to create a card. Now, there's a couple of different ways that we could make a little gift card holder, right? So I have cut, and I'm going to show you a couple of different ways we can do this. I have cut 2 of that little sign shape. You can see it has the little embossed portions on the side. One way you can do it is by making your own little hinge. And you can see I've folded up like a 1-inch just scrap of cardstock. And you can simply add your little hinge. Like, let's see if I can get my adhesive to cooperate, because I left it open today, of course, when I was playing with my paper. Is you can simply, use your hinge. I'm going to kind of pop this down, and then I'm going to, before it dries, kind of run it right up to the edge here. And then I'm just going to hold that down and let that glue connect. And then we can do the same thing with the top half. And then, we've got this cute little like card thing that you could either use those stencils on that go with the seasonal sign, or you can do like I'm going to use the dies, but you could use the stencils as well to decorate. Okay, so we could do something like this and have, our little hinge, and you could open it up and you can see how cute that's even a cute like little gift tag for a gift, or if you were going to add something like that and you wanted a little opening mechanism. Now, I just have a Lowe's gift card here, but it would tuck right inside just like so and kind of be a happy little surprise on the inside. So that's one way that you could use, especially this shape here is perfect for that. Another way that you could do it is how I am going to do it tonight. And I kind of fiddled with it a little bit. Let me show you what I mean with kind of fiddling with it. Here is my card base. This is what I want to create my card with. Some of our beautiful holiday paper. And this is from the North Pole paper pad that has the cute little villages and little houses and things. I thought that was sweet. There's that little die cut from the Lovely Layouts Posted. And I couldn't decide whether I wanted to add my gift card like so, or if I wanted to have it long ways like this. And I think for this card, or the way that I'm going to finish it off tonight, is I'm going to have it run vertical like so. And the way that I did that is I simply, let me kind of tilt this in the light. Do you see where I've added that little score line right at the top lip right there? Well, what I did is I scored it on my little scoreboard. All you need is just a little bit. And then I added a little bit of adhesive right up here. And now I can pop open and have a little spot either for a message, or in this case, I'm going to add a gift card to the inside of that. And then I'm going to have it, my little sign, be on my card like so. Let me tilt my lights. Excuse my big old head in the way. Let me see if that makes it a little bit easier to see. White on white is really hard to see on camera. Okay, now to make our little gift card house pop off of the card, I've taken some of the coordinating cardstock from that same, no, it's not from the same paper pad. This is actually from the gingerbread paper pad, but this sweet little green check matches our little trees and stuff in this background perfectly. And I'm going to add that right over the top. And then we're going to add our cute little mittens, the little die cuts. So one way to do, you can make a little hinge like so, or you could use a little scrap of paper and make a hinge like that. I guess you could have it open like this on the front too, like a sweet little card. So whatever floats your boat and whatever's easiest for you. All right, so I'm going to add my adhesive here. And then we're going to start putting our sweet little mittens together. Let me make sure I've got the right one, because that's something that I would do, is totally glue down the wrong thing. And I'm just going to make sure everything is nice and lined up here with my fingers. Make sure that's all squished down nicely. And then that is still going to open up nicely, just like so, because our hinge is on the back. Now, what I'm going to have to do is make sure, because the hinge is opening towards the back, I'm going to have to make sure that when I glue this down to my card base, I don't want to add adhesive all the way up to the top. I'll probably add adhesive right down in this area, because when I glue it down, I want to make sure that when it's stuck down, I can still kind of get that to pop open on the top. So I want it to have just a little bit of room back in there so we can flip it open. All right, now, before we get to putting that together, let's talk about, here's my little ribbon that I've cut in red. Let's lay all of our little goodies out here. Let's talk about our sweet little mittens. Okay, so they are our layering mittens. Let's get them all lined up here. And I have just cut these out, some out of pattern paper. So this kind of, it looked like a stitched pattern almost, like it's like crocheted or something in this red. This is the back side of our sweet little village paper that I'm using here. So our red is going to match. I cut just white cuffs, and I am going to add a little bit of the rock candy to the base of that, just to make them a little snowy, a little glistening. And then the top of our mittens is a really pale gray that's just going to coordinate with the background on our cardstock. Okay, so I'm going to start out by just adhering these little guys together. Easy peasy, but you could do pink, blue, plaid, whatever color you'd like. And I love that this little heart is cut out, because it adds, a cute little element there. And again, this is from the seasonal signs. I have not played with this set since fall, and I needed to pull it out and do something Christmassy, because we've got all seasons in that set. And let's add that right over the top. And I like that little pop of red with the heart there. That's sweet. Okay, now let's add the little, I think I'm going to add the cuffs first, and then we'll add the glitter second and make them look a little snowy and a little glistening. Let's see here. Let's grab my tweezers. And I can just add that right down there. We're going to have a cute little set of mittens. And then let's add the second cuff. And put that just like so. And now let's make a mess with some glitter. So I am going to pull out, if I can get them here, a coffee filter just to catch all the glitter. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of our adhesive. And I'm going to add some little dots just like so. And then use my finger just to kind of spread it around. It doesn't have to be perfect. We just want them to be a little magical, a little snowy, have a little glisten to them. Just like that. Okay, now I'm going to take this Distress Rock Candy and we're just going to give it a little shake, or a big shake in my case, right over the top. It would also be super sweet if I glittered the inside of the, if I hold it in the light, you're going to catch that kind of wintry little shimmer to it. Let's go ahead, because why not? Can we ever have too much glitter? I'm going to add it in here too. And I'm probably going to make a total mess, but you know, what would a live stream with Kelly be without a big old mess? I don't know. Okay, and then I'm just going to dip it like so. Boop, 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 boop. And then that glue is going to dry clear, and then we're going to have just a little bit. I like that. I like that. That's sweet. Okay, so I'm going to lay that one aside. Now let's glitter up our other heart. And I'm just going to kind of give it a little spread around here. And then let's take it and give it another little dip, dip, dip. And I'm just going to do a little shake off. And then this one, that glue that you can see underneath is going to dry nice and clear. And then now, let me try to clean up my glitter mess. There we go. Love glitter, I know, especially during the holidays. Okay, now, while our little mittens are setting up and drying a little bit, I'm going to move those a little to the side. Let's go ahead and let's put together our card base that our little gift card holder is going to sit on. So I cut the pattern paper down to the exact size of the card base. So this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I wanted that beautiful pattern to stretch from edge to edge and from top to bottom. I wanted to see as much of those little houses and trees and little snowy hillsides and what else is on there. We're going to have to look here in a second, but I think it's so sweet. Let's just get a little bit going here, right around the edges. Oh, we've got little trees. We've got snow. I like this one with a little stone cottage. They're different little houses. All of them are a little bit different. I'm going to put that down, and then we can just hold it up. Make sure all of our edges are nice and straight and they all match up nicely. So sweet. I almost hate to cover it up, but here we go. Now this paper, it looks white, and the snow on our background here looks very stark white, but it's actually a very, very pale off-white. And so I got some cardstock, or I found some cardstock in my stash that is that off-white. And I don't know if you guys can see. I can see it in like real life here, but it's probably hard to see. But this is like the perfect match for the snow. And then we're going to have this sweet little framed area here, and then we can still see some of our little village and things kind of poking out from the edges. We're going to make sure that is all nice and straight. And then I'm going to add my little gift card mechanism here. So remember, I don't want to add my adhesive up here. I want to leave a little bit of space up in here to let that hinge kind of do its job. So I'm going to add my adhesive right down in here. Have it stop, and it's still going to hold, and it's going to be just fine to hold everything. And I'm going to hold it up right in front of me, and I'm going to make sure that that is nice and straight. You can see what a sweet little framed area we have here. And then once that dries, that is still going to open up. And because I haven't glued it down back here, let me show you. Do you see how it gives just that little, all you need is just a little bitty bit of room back in there to allow that lid to open up, okay? So that's why I only added the adhesive to the bottom half of that. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot to add my little ribbon. I wonder if I can do some surgery. This is what happens when Kelly starts. You know what? I'm not even going to worry about it. I'm not even going to worry about the little ribbon. I forgot. Okay, but we're going to add some mittens, and I'm going to add some twine as well, and of course, a sentiment. Okay, so I think I'm going to pop up our little mittens. So I've got a couple of our little dots here. Do you guys ever forget your little elements like that? Like I had this little card all planned out to use that little strip of the little ribbony stuff. And then of course, you know, I get to chit-chatting with all my friends here and totally forget. Now I'm going to nestle these, I think kind of like so, up in here towards the top, because I think I want a little sentiment just to kind of go right down in here. So I'm going to add our mittens, and let's add a little adhesive foam dot to the back of this one. And I don't want them to be like perfect. I don't want them to be perfectly aligned. Do I want it like that? Or up here? I think like right down here. It's going to be good. And then I'm going to add the little string that goes, you know, that like connects the little mittens. And so I'm going to have, how about like that? And this is just red and white baker's twine. And I'm going to add a little dab of adhesive on one end. And because I have those little adhesive dots, foam dots underneath, I'm kind of just going to adhere the string under one side. And then I'm going to give this gently because it's not dried quite yet. Oops. See what we do here? I'm going to hold that down. And I'm going to give this a couple of turns if I can get it a little twisty. And then I'm going to add some adhesive. Let's put some right there. And then I'm going to put that little piece right underneath. Hold it down. Come on. And I'm going to let those sit up just for a second. You could stick the string down on the adhesive dot. You know, you totally could. Who was that said that? Rachel. If my brain had thought about it at the time, but you all know me. I'm not going to think of that during the time. I'll think of it like 30 minutes later, maybe. You know, and I don't mind that being just loose like that. It's kind of sweet. Okay, hold on. Let's go. Maybe get our little loops spread out a little bit. That's kind of cute. I like it kind of loosey-goosey, so I don't think I'm going to adhere those down. Now, while our glue is drying on our little piece of twine there, We can still lift. See, we've still got all of our little goodies going. Now, let's pick a sentiment. So I've got the Wonder of Christmas, which has some great sentiments in it. And then I also have, what is this one called? Sprinkled with Joy. So made with love, have a sweet Christmas, Merry Christmas from our house to yours. That would be cute with like all the little houses back in there. Do you see how that would fit? Just kind of right in there like that. That might be a cute one. And I love this kind of whimsical font here. Let's go with that. All right, so I'm going to put up Wonder of Christmas. And then I have my Misty all ready to go here. And this is that same paper as this little frame is cut out of. So it's the same color. So everything's going to coordinate. And let's see. Yes, there's black on the background. So I can just stamp it in easy peasy, just black ink. And let's grab, oops. And then there we go. And we've got our cute little sentiment. And then let's take this out. And then I'm going to die cut this. And we're going to pop it right there on the bottom of our mittens. Let's see here. Merry Christmas. Let's see if this one is it. Here we go. And let me get this all lined up. Just like that. And I'm going to run this through my die machine. Alrighty. Come on. There we go. All right, so we've got our little sentiment here. And let's see how I did. Let's see if we got it all nice and straight here. There we go. Not too shabby. And then I am just going to adhere this right over the top, just like so. I think I want to do one of these little narrow foam strips. Kind of add a little bit of dimension to the sentiment as well. Here we go. And one last little bit. And then I'm just going to add this right towards the bottom of our little gift card element. So there we go. And this is going to have a little flap. You can see this. I could slip right on in the inside. And when I'm ready to send this, I'll add a little dot of adhesive under there to hold that down, like little double-sided adhesive. And then the gift card will stick right inside. And then I still have room on the inside of my card. Let me pop that out of there. I still have room for a nice message to go in there. So you can see we're all good and dry now. Everybody is stuck down. And I think that's sweet with the little houses and the cute little mittens that we're mixing and matching here. And I think that turned out really cute. All right, let's see here. Let's see all my friends and what you got. Yeah, it's very sweet. And initially, I would not have thought of the seasonal signs to be like a gift card holder like that. But that shape works. Now I've picked out some other die sets because you know how I roll, right? I've picked out some other die sets that I thought would be cute as gift card holders and with some of the stuff you may already have in your stash. So the little apron die set would be adorable with the Christmas cookies. So that was an idea. And then, of course, there is the snow globe that I used last week. That would be another easy one if you wanted to do a little hinge on the top or do a shaped card and tuck, a little gift card, or even just make your card the shape of the snow globe. That could work. And then we have our vintage gift card box that I may play with on Wednesday and make a cute little box. And then, so anything really that is kind of that size, anything you're layering frames and things like this that you have at like a smaller little size, you could make a little hinged element and have it open up like that. But very, very fun and very cute and an unexpected, little treat when we get it. And then once it sets up, you can kind of see here that it's going to be cute. All right. I like that all together. And I have not used those little mittens and things yet from that set. Let's see here. You're so welcome, everyone. I hope that you're getting some ideas. Pull out all those dies. You never know what you might find. You never know what you might find and what you can create with things that we already have, right? Little shapes and things. Perfect for little gift card holders or ornaments or gift tags to go on your packages. Those mittens, they are very cute. And that die set, I think I've buried it at this point. That die set has fall pumpkins. It's got summer. It has pencils. So those of you that do like a little coffee gift card for teachers and things like that, little pencils. Let's see what else is in there. The mittens, the bow, which you could make any season. There's tulips, the pumpkin, so a little bit for every single season in that set. Multi-purpose craft supplies for sure. The green check pattern goes so well with that. It does. It's perfect. And it's like the green check is a little bit sweet and homey, like the little houses and the little cottages there. And I thought it pulled out just, the green is just a little pop of green every now and then. And so it pulled out the green. And then, of course, we've got the little pop of red that will go with the accents on the little houses. So cute. What is the mitten set again? It is called the Seasonal Sign. The Lovely Layers Seasonal Signs. So it has the sign shapes. So, for example, this is the shape that I used tonight. It's got a round sign. It has this shape little sign. And there's a stencil set that goes on it. So you've probably seen like decorative things that people like hang on their wall or hang on their front door that say welcome or whatever. And so you could use the dies and the die cuts like I did tonight, or you could use the stencils. But here's the layering guide. So you could see the little mittens there to the top. And then there's the big bow. There's a tulip, pumpkin, greenery, the little pencils. And then the stencils are going to add things like this, where it says hello summer or hello spring. There's a jack-o'-lantern face. And then there's also, let's look. Oops. Mine got stuck together. Come on. There we go. There is hello. Let's put it right here. There's hello winter. That is hard to see right here. Back to school. Hello summer. Just a hello. Hello fall. And then there's also like the wood grain, as you can see here over the top of my hand. The pumpkin. There's hello spring. There's the pencil. And there's also the other little layering elements if you wanted to stencil your design. So there's little mittens and snowflakes here. There are tulips in this for the spring. There's little pumpkins and mushrooms. And there's a sunshine and the little leaves and things for the summer, spring and summer. But that is called Lovely Layers Seasonal Signs. And it's fun. It's something, there's a little bit for every season in this die set. All right, let's see here. Okay. Layering guides are so awesome. Yes. All right. You know what? It is time for Lisa to do our giveaway. And I'm looking here. Teresa Ross, you are the winner. All right, Miss Teresa. Let's see here if I can get it to show up. There we go. Miss Teresa, if you will email me at this email address. So it's customercare@honeybeestamps.com. I'm going to send you a gift card. Okay. So I will email you a gift card. Congratulations. Let's see here. Yeah. Yes, Natalie. Yes. Sturdy, nice cardstock for the layering guides. And if you have sets of Lovely Layers or anything layering that you need a guide for that maybe you've ordered from one of our retail suppliers, you can always find the PDF version on the product page. So for example, if I needed the layering guide for this, it would be under Lovely Layers Seasonal Signs, and it says download the PDF guide here. And you can always download it and find whatever you need there. Okay, so congratulations, Teresa. Thank you all for joining me. Come back on Wednesday and we're going to have fun crafting together. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.